Is Budapest big enough for the Champions League final for PSG v Arsenal on May the 30th? Demand for tickets is crazy. Flights from London are over £1,000. There's hotels that are extortionately expensive because the Champions League final isn't just a football match anymore. My name's Joey Durso. I'm author of More Than a Shirt. Over the last decade, it's mutated into something else. Global cultural event, more like the Super Bowl than a cup final. Kick-off show headlined by the Killers. And around half the tickets don't go to fans of the two clubs. They'll go to corporate sponsors, UEFA staff, celebrities. Arsenal have never won the Champions League. This is the biggest game in the club history. It'd be massive for PSG as well, winning a second in a row. But yeah, I'm interested in the venue of Budapest. And here's the stat that puts it in context. So in the 15 finals between 1997 and 2011, a venue was only repeated once. The 15 finals in 14 different venues. The Stade de France hosted it twice in that time. But since 2010, Wembley has hosted 3, Munich has hosted 2, Atletico's Metropolitano has hosted 2. We're seeing the Champions League final go back to the same cities more and more. And the scale of it is so big that UEFA increasingly needs megacities. Places like London with direct flights to everywhere in Europe. Enough hotel rooms to absorb the tens of thousands of people that descend from the two teams and their big entourages, match officials, sponsors, broadcasters, UEFA, and the fans on top of that. Budapest has 1.8 million, Paris and London more like 8 or 10 million. 2017, Cardiff held the final, which has only 370,000 people, 4,000 hotel beds. It wasn't really big enough. Luckily for the organisers, it wasn't an English club or loads of people went there without tickets. That's happened for the UEFA Cup final in 2008 when 200,000 Rangers fans descended on Manchester and there were riots. Yeah, but the pool of possible venues is kind of shrinking, right? Moscow hosted it in 2008, Kiev in 2018. Neither of those two is going to host it anytime soon. Paris's reputation took a hit after riot police tear gassed Liverpool fans in 2022. Man City fans had a tough time getting to the Ataturk Stadium in Istanbul in 23. Real Madrid's spectacular new Bernabeu is off the menu because of a spat between the club and UEFA. Pool is shrinking. So yeah, maybe the Champions League final ends up as a sort of permanent rotation between 4 or 5 cities. Hotel rooms booked up years in advance, tickets long gone before most fans know who's in the final. PSG v Arsenal in Budapest. Good luck to everyone who's trying to get there. Follow me if you want to see more videos like this. I do a free weekly newsletter about football and politics. The link is in my bio.